My first near-death experiences when I was 18. I had been questioning my abilities a lot. I didn't know exactly what I had and what was going on in my life, and I was asking some questions, or saying some prayers basically, to let me know what was going on in my life and what I needed to do. I started hearing my guides when I was about 5 years old, and when I turned 18 and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I knew I wanted to do or use my abilities more. My guides had come to me and told me I was dying, and to go into the emergency room and to have myself checked. So basically I went into the emergency room. I ended up going about 30 times, and they ended up checking my heart, and they found out I had a heart murmur, so they sent me to a cardiologist, and I told my cardiologist that there was something wrong with me and there was more to it, and to do some tests, whatever he could find out, because I felt my heart was slowing down too much. And he ran some tests, and I told him that he was going to come back to me and tell me I was dying. And within 2 days, he called me into the office and told me I had 2 months basically left to live, that he didn't know how to help me, because at that time they weren't using pacemakers, which I ended up having. They weren't using them at that time. So he looked around. He told me he couldn't make me any promises, and I told him, well, you'll find something. He ended up finding out or trying out a pacemaker on me. The guy before me was 32 that they tried it out on, and I was 18. So they ended up doing that on me. When I was in the surgery room, I ended up dying on the table, and I remember going through the tunnel, seeing the white light that they talk about, and all of a sudden I was above the clouds, and I remember looking down, and I remember a guy standing a ways from me and walking towards me, and when he came to me, he grabbed me by the hand, and I felt him, and I asked him, well, I could feel you and I could see you, and now I'm hearing you, I must be dead. And he said, well, yes, you are. And he gave me a choice. He said, do you want to come with me or go back down? And I told him, well, I have to go back down. He asked me why, and I said, well, I like to help people as much as I can with the abilities that I do have, if that's what I'm supposed to do. And he agreed with me, and he asked me, who do you think you need to help? And I told him about family members and other things that I thought I needed to be there for. And then they showed me certain things that were going on that I was going to need to be there for, as in family members and stuff. When I woke up, they were working on me. I was dead for 7 minutes. And when you have an experience like that, it lets you know how important life is. And I learned how to use my abilities. I learned what I had, and I went into readings after that. And that's what led me to use my psychic abilities and become a psychic.